everybody? It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Jess is out today. Lauren LaRosa is filling in. Now, if you're just joining us, we're opening up the phone lines, 800-585-1051. Kendrick Lamar performed at the Super Bowl halftime, and you want to break it down a little bit? I know we missed some of the audio earlier, so I'm sure we can get into some of that audio now.
Yeah, so Kendrick Lamar performed, and he opened with Samuel L. Jackson as Uncle Sam with a message to the people. And then after that, he actually got to the song that everybody wanted to hear him do, Not Like Us. He teased it, act like he wasn't going to do it, and then he went into it and took a direct shot at Drake.
What do you mean they took a direct shot at Drake? Whenever you do it, Not Like Us, it's a direct shot at Drake.
Songs about Drake.
Sort of, kind of, but when he brought up I want to do the song, but you know they like to sue, I feel like that was another
shot at Drake.
Yeah, that was another straight punch.
That's more direct than Hey Drake, I heard you like him young.
No, that too, and the look. Y'all saw the look, the grin. When he looked at the camera and did this grin.
Yeah,
you're right. He's been giving direct shots all year.
I still wouldn't have done Not Like Us if I was Kendrick. And Kendrick is bigger than Not Like Us. Not Like Us is a moment in time for Kendrick. It does not define him or who he is. But I will say it's so poetic that this all started because Cole and Drake got on first person shooter saying things like it's a big three, but I feel like Muhammad Ali, and Drake was asking who's the GOAT, and both of them saying they big as the Super Bowl. No, you're not. All right, Kendrick is. All right, Kendrick is big as the Super Bowl. Kendrick did the Super Bowl last night, and at the end of the set, it said game over.
Yep.
I really hope it is at this point. You know what I'm saying?
It should be.
You can't. You should never go past the mark you aim for in victory.
Is the game really over though? Because Kendrick has the whole GNX tour, and he's going to rethrow the shots he's already thrown, and I'm sure he's going to pull some rabbits out of hats. Serena popping up and doing the crip walk was like that. Everybody was like, "What's the big surprise he has?"
If I was Serena's husband, I would have pinched her. If I was Serena's white husband, I would have said, look here, why are you out here crip walking over your ex? We are married with kids. This has nothing to do with you. Okay?
Baby, she laced up them sneaks.
You still got feelings or something? Like, is there like a door still open? You need closure? Why you need to be out here crip walking?
The girls was going off. Go off, Serena.
Jesus. Now, see, I think he had to do the song. I mean, it was the biggest hit of his career. He just won 5 Grammys. Every sports team uses that. The Olympics used it. It's one of the most popular catchphrases in the last 2 years. I think he had to do that song.
I don't think he had to do it.
That was his biggest song of his career.
That's what bothers me when y'all say he had to do it.
He had to.
This is Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick has one of the most stellar solo catalogs of any artist ever.
That's facts.
Period. I mean,
right?
He's one of the most critically acclaimed artists ever. He won a Pulitzer Prize. He is Not Like Us. Not Like Us is a moment in time for Kendrick. It does not define him.
But that's his biggest song that he's done.
Sure, but it does not define him or who he is. And I wouldn't just give my op and his minions that kind of love on that big ass stage. Like Kendrick won in every way possible. It's officially over. And I'm glad at the end of the set it said game over because it is.
And then I also feel like because Drake sued and people said he wasn't going to be able to do the song, I think it was a thing like, nah, I'm going to do what I want to do it the way I want to do it.
But he did not say the word pedophile though.
The crowd did.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying if you're gonna poke your chest out like that, it's got to okay. This is the first time I'm agree with Charlamagne on this because if he was gonna poke his chest out like that, if you're gonna do it, do it. If that's what you're trying to do, if what you're saying is what he was trying to do,
legally he probably couldn't.
I don't think Kendrick was afraid to perform the song at all. All I'm simply saying is when y'all say Kendrick had to do the song, to me he didn't have to do it. You know why? Because the reality is the message he delivered last night on that stage was bigger than any rap beef.
What message did you get?
I got the message that. I mean, it's a lot of different messages. I mean, the fact that he came out there with all of those black men and all those black men were representing,
was unity.
The American flag, right? The red, white, and blue. But even the way they were positioned on the stage, it looks like the flag. And to me, it just looks like, we are America.
Yes.
This country was built off the backs of us as black men. And I just love to see when black men, uplift other black men like that. And I would love to see what the Super Bowl performance would have been if he didn't have the Drake of it all on his mind. And even when you talk about the Samuel L. Jackson part, that was just America, the black man in America, Uncle Sam telling Kendrick, man, you got to go out there and play it safe. But you go out there and show your ass in front of these white people.
Game, right? You too loud. And you brought your homeboys with you.
That's right. And he went out there and he showed his ass. That's why I wish, man, I wish Kendrick would have started it off with Black of the Berry.
See, but
if you would imagine if you would have heard Black of the Berry as the first song at the Super Bowl. Can you imagine?
You think the message went over Trump's head?
I don't know.
I don't even know if Trump was listening during that time. He might have been taking a bathroom break. But I also would say this, let's be honest. The reason Kendrick was picked probably for the Super Bowl was because of the beef and how big he was last year and how big
I disagree.
Not Like Us was that big.
You think without Not Like Us in the year that the moments he just had with this situation, he would have still been picked for the Super Bowl?
I don't think
with Jay-Z and Rock Nation? Yes.
I don't agree with that.
I don't think so.
With Jay-Z and Rock Nation, yes.
Kendrick is Kendrick. He's great, but I don't agree that he would have had Super
Not
Bowl
Like
without
Us
Not
catapult him into
Not Like
another
Us.
stratosphere. But let's go to the phone
Y'all are
lines.
bugging. I keep telling y'all, and this is the conversations I keep having about Kendrick. Kendrick was Kendrick before all of this. Now,
That's facts.
did he have a year last year that took him to another level?
Yes.
Yes. But it's not. I still think he could have did the Super Bowl without Not Like Us.
I disagree. Hello, who's this?
This is Jasmine. Hey, good morning.
Hey, Jasmine, where you calling from?
I'm calling from Milwaukee,
Hey, what's your thoughts?
and I want to start off by saying Happy Monday, Happy Black History Month, Happy
Yes, ma'am.
Kendrick Day. You know, I'm commenting on the same thing, Charlamagne. It's not often that I disagree with you. Why would you say that he shouldn't perform Not Like Us? It will be a lose-lose either way. If he performed it, it's a problem. If he did perform it, it's a problem. And you also said that it was going to get worse after the Super Bowl. So why would you say he shouldn't have performed his biggest song of the year?
What you mean it's gonna get worse after the Super Bowl? What you talking about?
You said that. You said it's going to get worse for him after the Super Bowl.
Get
the
worse for who?
publicity of Kendrick's worse for Drake, I should say. My bad.
Yeah, of
worse
course.
for Drake after the Super Bowl.
What you mean? It's obvious
Thank
why
you,
it's gonna
Jasmine.
get worse for Drake after the Super Bowl.
So to do Not Like Us
So
on
why
the stage,
wouldn't he perform Not Like Us?
Whether
What's the logic behind that?
whether or not Kendrick performed Not Like Us at the Super Bowl, it would have been bad for Drake. It's been bad for Drake since Kendrick won those 5 Grammys last week. It's been bad for Drake ever since Drake decided to file a lawsuit, okay, against UMG because of Not Like Us. It really can't get no worse for Drake. I know y'all think because y'all see Drake walking around Australia with cowboy rain boots on and basketball shorts and a T-shirt that says "Wait till you see my penis" pointing to his mouth. That's crazy.
It was not pointing up. It
It
was
was
pointing
pointing to his
down.
mouth.
Pointing
It was
down.
now.
It was?
Oh
Yes,
my
you
gosh. Hello.
just-
I must have saw an AI
I'm sure that's what you
There was
saw.
an arrow pointing his mouth. It said,
I'm
"Wait till you
sure
see
that's
my."
what you
And I was like, I
saw.
couldn't understand why would the penis
This
be in his
guy's
mouth?
crazy. Hello, who's
Why would
this?
the penis be up there?
All right. Hello.
Hello?
Hey, what's your name?
Hello? David.
Hey, David. Good morning. Talk to us. What were your thoughts?
Hey, good morning, man. I thought the Super Bowl could have been better. Kendrick had an opportunity to send a real message, and he kind of dropped the ball on that. You know, there's so many things going on in the world. You know, he's trying to promote peace. You know, he could have promoted peace around the world rather than, you know, focusing on calling Drake a pedo in front of the world. You know, that's what kind of messed him up. He could have easily did something where it could have took us some time where he could have had a bunch of artists come on from the past and then like a segue from the past to the future. That would have been kind of dope. You know, even could have brought Wayne out, could have brought, you know, Juvenile out. That would have been dope. But, you know, he was more focused on calling Drake a pedo, and I think that was kind of like, it was forced.
Okay.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
like I said, I would love to see what the Super Bowl performance would have been if he didn't have the Drake of it all on his mind. You know what I mean? And I aesthetically, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, I didn't feel like it was forced. I think it flowed, but I think that it was a room for a lot more.
He gave Drake too much light. Like the Euphoria, and then the when he stopped, what he said when he did the whole
Hey,
Mike
girls.
Sue.
Yeah, he said, "Hey girls, I want to do
I
everybody's
wanna do your
favorite
song,
song."
yeah.
That's all.
I thought that was dope though. The Euphoria, yeah, but I thought that was dope too. The little tease because people were waiting, like, is he gonna do
When
it? Is
he
he not
first
gonna do it?
teased that,
They
I thought that
gambled.
meant-
It was a bet if he was gonna do it or not.
I thought that meant he wasn't going to do it. I was like, "Oh, that's all he going to give him." And then the
Nah, I knew he
song
was gonna
came
do
on.
that.
I didn't think he
I
was
knew
going
he
to do
was
the
doing
song
the
after
song.
that.
And if he would have, I think I would have loved him to do the last verse. Like if you gonna do that on that stage, imagine that last verse. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Boy, them white people, they lost their mind anyway. But they would have really lost their
I
goddamn mind.
think you got to do the first verse too. But let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Let's discuss. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. So we're taking your calls. 800-585-1051. Hello, who's this?
What's going on? This out there, Palm Beach County.
What's up, brother? Take us off Bluetooth for speaker because we can barely hear you.
You not on either.
Okay, well just speak up, sir.
All right, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, man. I don't agree with Charlamagne. Well, first of all, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, I don't agree with Charlamagne saying that he didn't have to perform Not Like Us because that's the sole reason he was there. Like
Y'all gotta
we
stop
know
saying
that's the reason why he got the that is the sole reason. So anybody was checking for Kendrick Lamar before that?
Yes, everybody. What are you talking?
No,
See, this is what I hate. This is
not
what
for a Super
frustrates
Bowl
me.
performance, bro.
I
You
think
bugging.
I do think part of the reason why they wanted him to perform at the Super Bowl was because of the success he had last year, and that included not like.
But in saying that though, to say was anybody checking for Kendrick Lamar is a little crazy.
he's wild.
Kendrick
Ridiculous.
Lamar.
He's
Like,
wild.
I'm not. I didn't mean it in that way. I'm saying Super Bowl performance wise.
Okay.
Why? Tell me why you don't think that. You know Kendrick Lamar's last tour, the Big Steppers tour, was the highest grossing rap tour of all time for a solo rapper until Travis Scott's Circus Maximus tour surpassed it.
Yeah, but nobody looking at those numbers when they look at the Super Bowl performance.
What do you mean? But those are people. Those are 100. That's over a 73 shows, over $100 million made across the world. Kendrick Lamar got mad
but
Grammys.
Charlamagne-
He got a Pulitzer Prize. What are we talking about?
Charlamagne, that's the type of data you collect.
So you telling me that people don't like Kendrick Lamar? You telling me that before
No,
this
that's
year
not what
nobody
I'm
liked
saying.
Kendrick Lamar?
See, now you twisting my words. Now tell me, would the performances have not been better if Lil Wayne performed? If we had 6 foot, 7 foot, Amelia Millie, of performance by Big Timers, performance by Juvenile.
Well, you can't go back and forth between and compare those two. I mean, Kendrick was picked for the Super Bowl, and I think he's well-deserved artist to perform at that Super Bowl. But I do think that his stellar year last year was the reason why he was picked for the Super Bowl, and that included Not Like Us to me.
That's what I feel.
All right, thank you, brother.
No problem.
And that's why I debate this point so much, because I can't stand you. Kendrick Lamar is only here because of Not Like Us folks. I don't like that. That's not true.
nobody believed it only, but
Hello, who's this?
Hello?
Hey, what's your name, bro?
Oh, my name is Dunn, bro, from Harrisburg. What up, MV, Lauren?
What's up, Dunn?
morning.
Talk to us,
What's
brother.
going on? What's up, man? Charlamagne, what's good with you, bro?
Peace, King. What's the word?
What's your thoughts?
Hey, yo, listen, man. On the Not Like Us thing, man. Like, listen, a lot of things. When I hear a lot of people talk about when it comes to that subliminally, is that, bro, when he's saying like Not Like Us, man, he hitting back on the balls on a level of he's from Canada, bro. We in the U.S. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of people ain't like testing on that level. Like, bro, you talking about this dude from Canada? Like, I was in hip hop, bro. I was the best in the game back in the day. You understand? Like, I don't even see the fact of how anybody responded to him because, bro, you from Canada, my man. You don't got nothing to do with hip hop. See what I'm saying? We would never even responded to that dude out of respect for hip hop. We shouldn't even be talking to him, bro. You from Canada? Like, who are you? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean,
Thank you,
but when you come into America and you put your hat into this rap ring and you ask who's the GOAT. Kendrick just answered the question. Like we're acting like these biracial men, J. Cole and Drake didn't start all of this. They started all of this. When J. Cole got on First Person Shoot and he said whatever about the big three, but I'm feeling like Muhammad Ali, challenge. When Drake said, who's the GOAT? Who's the GOAT? Who's the GOAT? Challenge. Big as the Super Bowl? Word? Kendrick answered all of those questions and spiked the football last night at the Super Bowl.
He definitely did, and I think hip hop is about competition. It started about competition. Who's better than who and rapping
That's
against
right.
each
Don't
other.
matter where you from.
And I think Not Like Us was the biggest competition or diss record or whatever you want to call it ever, the biggest. And I think he had to perform it
Kendrick
last
is
night.
bigger than Not Like Us. I want y'all to know that. Y'all do know Kendrick is bigger than Not Like Us.
100%. We're
right?
not. I don't think that I'm not arguing that he's not, but
Okay.
I do have a thing that I wanted to say because when Kendrick did the interview, remember with Apple Music, he was saying that he was really excited for the Grammy wins because it finally puts like actual rap and battle rap back at the forefront.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So how do we criticize the show the way that, well, for me, how am I criticizing the show the way that I am if he's saying that? Because that's his way of putting what he thinks real music and real conversation
Lyricism
is at
back,
the forefront.
right.
Yeah.
How
and I think
who's criticizing the show though?
everybody is saying he should have did this record. People want to dance. They want to feel good, right?
No, I just think that I think the set list could have been different. Just because he has bigger, high energy records. And when I look at the theme, because aesthetically, it's a 10 across the board. Just imagine if he starts off that show with Blacker the Berry. Just imagine. And if you're going to have a black ass show like that, imagine doing songs like Aight. Imagine doing songs like Mad Kid. Imagine doing songs like Money Trees, Backstreet Freestyle, mixed in with the TV offs and the Humbles and the Squabble Ups and the DNAs. That's all.
Yeah, I think I would have loved to see other Kendrick songs, no doubt. I think he had to do Not Like Us. I think what he did was great, and I think people say, "Well, his set wasn't this, his set wasn't that." Just look at the amount of brothers and sisters he had on that stage dancing together in unity, in
Right.
different gangs, in different hoods, and putting them together. I thought that was dope. I mean, at the end of the day, I think he did his thing.
I'm a Kendrick fan though, so he super served his fans. He super served the people who actually like Kendrick Lamar and have loved Kendrick Lamar before, not like us.
But like I said, when every sports team in the world is using "Not Like Us," when the Olympics is using "Not Like Us," when it was one of the biggest catchphrases in the last 2 years, you just won 5 Grammys off of that. You got to perform
You
that at
can't
the
lead a Super Bowl arena
You gotta perform that at
and
the
not
Super
hear
Bowl.
A minor be screamed the way that it was screamed.
Before all of this, I said that he should do the horns, and then do the hook, right? And that still would have been dope. But
Oh, like just let the crowd sing it?
no, I would just did the hook, did that and the hook. But,
Okay.
but after watching what his theme was last night, I would have did the hook, the horns, the hook, in the last verse.
All right. Well, we got a moral to the
Son,
story.
they would have lost their mind hearing him say, "Once upon a time, all of us was in chains." Like they would have, that crowd would have lost their
Oh my God!
mind.
And then he had the people in red, white, and blue just locked together in chains, moving.
Oh, my
That would have been
God.
fire. That would have been fire. And the second verse would have been fire like that.
I think he had to do the first verse too, though.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he
he
did.
wanted to, I mean, y'all say that because of the crowd reaction.
Yo.
But once again, I'm not going to let y'all reduce Kendrick
That look
Lamar to
into
the
the
song.
He is reducing.
You
Kendrick
can't
not
Lamar.
say
letting y'all do
when
that.
he looked
That's
into the
Kendrick's
camera and
biggest
said, "Hey
record.
Drake."
he practiced that in the mirror.
Yeah, that was.
Hey,
I was
Drake.
like, okay, Kendrick, I see what you did.
He practiced
there.
that in the mirror.
Hey, Drake.
Hey, Drake. All
Well,
right.
the moral of the story is simply this: Kendrick Lamar is kryptonite to biracial men. Okay, Cole, Drake, Patrick Mahomes, they simply don't perform well when he's around. Envy, you might not need to go around Kendrick no time soon. You'll probably faint.
I'm not biracial, sir. I'm fully
definitely-
black.
well,
I am not
fully
biracial.
Dominican.
I am fully BLACK.
Fully Dominican.
Black, 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 black. We have Jess With The Mess with Lauren Lewis coming up.
We do
Did you
have.
say BLOCK?
No, I said BLA.
You can't even spell it.
I said BLACK. I ain't from Philly. I can
Why
spell
you
my
looking at
word
him
right.
so concerned, Lauren?
Because I don't know what's happening today. And then Kendrick been getting at people. I'm trying to make sure you all right.
I'm good. I'm black.
All right. Spell it.
Are you black?
You stop playing with me.
Do you have a man?
Dang, that was.
How did we get here?
That was messed
And
up.
we always go
That
there.
had nothing to do with nothing.
God, like what? A couple days before Valentine's Day. Stop putting me on the spot. All right. What was you asking me?
Jess With The Mess coming up. What we talking about?
We do have Jess With The Mess coming up. And Cardi B, I know she was out and about running around for the Super Bowl, but there's some things going on with her and Offset and maybe a Stephon Diggs we might need to talk about.
All right, we'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.